Oh yeah, these two impressive carnivores are just amazing. One being one of the most successful hunters on Earth, and the other one making people build one of the longest fences on the planet. Welcome to the 10th episode of Animal Battle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present you our two competitors. The Dingo versus the African Wild Dog. Also, you might want to stick until the end of the video to find out who is the winner of the last battle between the Wolverine and the Honey Badger. Let's do it. I'm Mario, and this is Animal Battle. In order to decide who is the winner of this battle, we are going to evaluate both of them based on 6 different characteristics: agility, attack, defense, intelligence, bonus skill, and survival. So it is not only power that counts, although the most interesting part of the video is going to be about their attack stats, so don't miss that. Before we start with the stats, we should ask ourselves, what is an African wild dog? Well, it is from Africa, it is wild, and it is not closely related to dogs. But what is a dingo? What is the meaning of life? Well, although they look like dogs, they are most probably descended from Asian wolves, which arrived in Australia 3000 years ago and lived alongside Australian Aborigines. Now that you know that, we can start with agility. Dingoes can reach speeds of up to 48 km per hour and can run for longer periods of time when chasing prey, until the prey becomes exhausted. That is quite impressive, but African wild dogs can reach speeds of up to 71 km per hour and can maintain an average speed of 66 km per hour for 10 to 60 minutes. Dingoes can climb trees a little bit, so that is also an agility bonus. Okay, let's see their agility stats. Quite impressive, and although they can't run as fast as some felids, being able to run for longer distances and periods of time is also a great ability. Now, before we go to their attack stats, we should look at their bonus skills. So both of them have a coat good for camouflage, ideal for their own habitats. But a more important bonus skill for both of them is the fact that they live and hunt in packs. African wild dogs form packs ruled by an alpha male and an alpha female. Males and females have separate hierarchies. And not only is the dominant female in charge in general, but she also is responsible for all the pups and is the only one allowed to nurse all the pups from all the mothers. African wild dogs are very social animals, seldomly showing aggression to each other, and they can regurgitate food for adult, old, as well as young family members. Sharing is caring. Also, there is the sneeze voting. You heard me right. When members of a pack are ready to hunt, they sneeze to let other members know that. So they vote over pack decisions by sneezing. If the dominant male sneezes, 3 other members need to sneeze to start the hunt. If another male starts the vote, there are needed 10 more sneeze votes. This is quite an unusual behavior in the animal world. Also, to prevent inbreeding, only males remain in their natal pack, while females go to other packs when they become adults. Dingoes also form packs, led by a pair of alphas. The packs usually consist of around 10 individuals. There are sometimes solitary dingoes, but very rarely a solitary African wild dog can be spotted. Now let's see their bonus skill stats. Their bonus skill stats are quite high because living and hunting in packs is a very high advantage. And if you don't believe me, you will see for yourself in the next section about attack and defense stats. Dingoes can reach lengths of 125 to 136 centimeters. They can weigh around 16 to 19 kilograms and are usually larger in captivity than in the wild. African wild dogs are a little bit larger, weighing from 20 to 30 kilograms. They can reach lengths of up to 110 centimeters. African wild dogs are exceptional hunters. They can hunt a lot of types of animals, from warthogs to ostriches, buffaloes, and zebras, but mostly they hunt antelopes. They are actually some of the most successful hunters, 4 out of 5 chases ending in a kill, a percentage way higher than that of a hyena or a lion. And it is all due to them hunting in packs. When they hunt, they firstly choose a weaker prey and then begin the long chase. The lead hunter will switch places with others when it gets tired. The prey might try different techniques to confuse the dogs, but working together and biting the legs, were able to take down the large prey. To be safe, one wild dog holds the prey by the mouth, while others bite it from behind. Because lions and hyenas can steal their prey, wild dogs have to eat it in silence and very fast. They can consume a gazelle in only 15 minutes. For this, they use their incredible bite. Relative to its size, the African wild dog has the strongest bite from any carnivore on earth. Its lower jaw is massive compared to other canines, and is equipped with special shearing molars for stripping meat from bones. In this way, African wild dogs can eat 3 animals per day on average. Now let's go to the dingoes, which are also fairly impressive hunters. They can hunt a lot of types of animals, from wombats and cattle to large red kangaroos. Dingoes usually attack from the rear as they pursue their prey, and they try to bite the throat to kill the prey. To kill large animals like kangaroos, they chase it in larger packs until the kangaroo is exhausted. Here, hunting in groups is also very effective, as they are 3 times more likely to get a kill in packs than alone. Sometimes they can chase their prey to a fence where it becomes easier to catch. Or they might even get animals like echidnas to water where it is more vulnerable. When hunting cattle, they try to separate the young from the mother buffalo so it would be easier to take down. Also, they have a bad reputation in Australia for hunting sheep, although they don't usually try to kill the sheep, because they prefer kangaroo meat. Still, they are hated by Australian farmers so much that there was built a dingo fence to separate them from sheep and cattle, which spreads for a distance of 5,600 kilometers, being one of the longest structures on Earth. And it kinda works. Dingoes are the largest land carnivores in Australia, especially after it contributed to the extinction of a marsupial wolf competing for food. Now, they can only be killed by buffalo and cattle going and kicking them, from snake bites and predation of their pups by eagles. Still, they are generally unmatchable in their region. African wild dogs though have more competitors in Africa like hyenas, but are mostly killed by lions. Over 1/3 of pups and 1 in 6 adults die in the jaws of a lion. Now let's see their attack and defense stats. As you can see, African wild dogs have remarkably high stats due to their powerful bite and unmatchable hunting success rate, while dingoes have higher defense stats due to the lack of competitors in their region. Now, we will quickly talk about intelligence stats. Both of them are pretty intelligent because they are carnivores and have a couple of hunting techniques, being able to work very good in groups. So their intelligence stats are pretty good. And last but not least are survival stats, because there is no point in having high stats if a species is going extinct. Well, we're not doing very good here. Dingoes are classified as a vulnerable species because people kill them to prevent dingoes from hunting sheep and cattle. And African wild dogs are doing even worse here, being listed as an endangered species with only 6.6 thousand adults in the wild. A dingo mom can give birth to 1 to 10 pups, which will live around 7 to 15 years in the wild. A pack of African wild dogs can have 6 to 16 pups at once, which have a lifespan of 11 years. So now we can see their final stats. As you can see, African wild dogs are better at agility and attack, while dingoes are better at defense and survival. Now who is the winner? Well, it is up to you, because you can vote the winner in the poll right there and leave your opinions in the comments down below, and I will announce the winner in the next episode of Animal Battle. Also, you should share this video with your friends, real or imaginary, parents, and your babushka will certainly love it. Oh yeah, now is the time to announce the winner of a tough battle between the Wolverine and the Honey Badger. So, after counting the votes, the winner is the Wolverine. It is an amazing, powerful, and fearless animal, and certainly deserves to compete further for the title the best animal in the world. Don't be upset if you wanted the Honey Badger to win, because it was very close, and here on I'm From Animals we know that all animals are amazing. So, once again, don't forget to vote the winner of this episode's battle in the top right corner, and if you like what I make, consider supporting me on Patreon. Respect, animals.